What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to Stardew Valley. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while. Sorry about the little hiatus right there. It was a managerial thing. I just didn't manage my time well, and I kind of got busy. But I told you guys it was going to be kind of a one-off series from here on in, and so hopefully it wasn't unexpected. Basically, this game is going to take a side seat whenever I need it to, and then it's going to come back whenever I have extra space for it from now on. And so, if we have space, there will be Stardew Valley every day. If we don't, then it'll become like every other day or every couple days or something like that. In the meantime, now that you're all aware of the schedule that I'm keeping right now, we got some mayo, we got some random, I guess, let me take a look here. We've got all kinds of random stuff in here. I should use the large milks to make like high quality cheeses, but I think I need the large milks for a collection, as I recall. And so we've got the artisan bundle, the animal bundle. Yes, indeed. Oh, we already did the large milk. I need the large egg, I need a large goat milk, I need wool, and I need duck eggs in order to finish this one off. So yeah, we can actually use that for cheeses and all that kind of stuff. Let's go ahead and check on our little critters on in here. It's been a little bitter since I checked on our little critters. They are gonna need to be fed, and so we'll go ahead and take care of that real quick. We will pick up every single egg that has been dropped on the floor, and then it's time to run on over to Cowtown and take care of this thing. And so I call it Cowtown now. It's Cowtown. It's like a little town for only cows. I know that some of the other creatures might be put off by that and be like, whoa, what's going on? Are your cows speciesist? And I'm like, well, if I'm honest, they have taken on kind of a weird nationalist vibe lately. I'm not sure what's going on with my cows. They used to be kind, they used to be caring and open to everybody else, and lately they have taken on kind of this weird fascist thing. I've been a tiny bit, look at the look on that cow's face. The cow needs to stop making that look while I'm milking it. Don't get that look on your face while I'm milking you. That makes me feel like you're enjoying it too much, and if you're going to enjoy it too much, I'm just not going to, don't make eye contact, and definitely don't make that face. Don't make that face, otherwise I'm going to stop coming over here, and it's going to be your fault. It's going to be nobody to blame but you. Let's start fencing off some new areas here because I feel like it's worth it right now. And so we'll use the fencing to kind of mess with the rest of this and really kind of designate the areas that I want wildlife and foliage and things like that to be. We'll put a little gate in right there. We'll probably chop this tree for a little bit because I don't need it. All these trees got to go. I don't want this to be a growth space. I want this to be an area where everything dies except for the things that I designate to continue on living. So I chop a yew tree. I chop a yew all day long. You like that, don't you? Pine cone right there. All right, get rid of some of these. Looking good. Looking real good right now. I'm happy for the way things have played out. We're not even halfway through winter yet, though. And so there's still a lot of things to get done. I think the things that I was leaning towards is I wanted to get towards starting my own keggers. And I needed iron bars and oak resin in order to make that work. And unfortunately, I've only got a couple of trees in here tapped, and most of them are pine. However, the one up here is indeed an oak tree, so I need to be checking on that every now and again. My ability to create kegs is, oops, that was an accident. My ability to create kegs is a little bit limited at the moment, is all that I'm saying. However, we don't have wheat or anything else that you can make some of this stuff out of, which concerns me a tad. Let's go ahead. God, I have so much mayo right now. I am the mayo master. Dear Figgle Farmer, I'd like to share an old cooking recipe my pappy used to make. It's important the fish is fresh. Chowder. I do like chowder. Chowder is really good. Chowder is one of those things that's acquired, though. Like, some people just can't get over the consistency of it, and they absolutely hate it. I, on the other hand, adore that shit. I could eat it all day long. I could eat chowder for every meal of the day, and it could be any type of chowder you wanted to make. I just enjoy it. I like it a lot. Hey, we got a diggy spot up here. Diggy, getting lots of little snow yams up out of the soil. My purple pimp boots on. Yep, that's how we ride in this hood. Dunk 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 dunk. He wants a crystal fruit. Well, he can go die in a fire. He's definitely not getting a crystal fruit. He can go sort that out for himself. Yesterday was Sebastian. It's quick how fast, like, I wanted to get reputation with the wizard until he was trying to get crystal fruits and shit. And then I was like, nah, man. Nah, man. I think that'd get your ass kicked. Nah, man. That ain't right. You can't do that to people. It's like asking about a case of the Mondays. You're like, we're about to fight. You better fall back. You better retreat. You better come back in here and be like, I'm sorry, you don't have a case of the Mondays. Because we'll go. We'll go right now in the middle of this office. The collared shirt will come off. The clip-on be flying. My Casio watch, done. Throw it on the desk. Let's go. Well, I figured we can go back down into the dungeon. There are things down there that I needed to get, although I did need to do a little bit of fishing too, so I don't feel too bad about that. Oh, looky there. Our lure actually takes a hit each time we throw this out here. We gotta get new lures. That seems a little bit suspect. My dad's got lures from like the 70s and shit. Got a chub right there. Seems a tiny bit suspect. You have to replace the hook on it, I guess, or whatever, but... Oh, I guess we're just staying here at the bottom. It's going to move around a little bit. Like, it's not going to try and stay here the whole time, but he's definitely not going to put in too much effort. A 24-inch chub. You must be super popular with the ladies. A little bit of algae right there. Our pole is kind of pink. I just noticed that. Have I talked about this already? This is like that starter Barbie pole that you get your daughter when you want her to learn how to like start. I guess your son can have it too. We're at that phase of society now, aren't we? Where like anybody can play with anything or have anything. That's pretty cool though. Maybe you just like pink. I don't know. Take the Barbie decals off or something. Then you have a pink rod. It's punk rock. Pink is super punk rock. Like black and pink. That's pretty punk right there. That's a punk combination. Oh, we got something different right here. I don't know what this is, but it wants to come with me back to my house and live inside of my fish chest. Oh, a largemouth bass. Did I need you for one of my collections? I might have needed you for one of my collections. I'm going to keep casting off right now because I'm feeling pretty good about our productivity as a fisherman right now. We're getting some of that good stuff out. Oh, and a bullhead right there. I think we needed some of these. As I recall, it's possible that some of these may have been needed inside of our... Ooh. I've been playing Prophecy of Pendor a lot, by the way. Some of these might be needed for collections, but I've been playing Prophecy of Pendor a lot. I've been considering a Mount and Blade series for the summer because it looks like we're going to have a slow period in between like May and June where things aren't really coming out and then it's going to pick up again. And so I've been playing around with like little standoff one-off series that I can cover. Things that I think people will like along the way. Older stuff that I think will be crowd pleasers. Obviously, Long Dark is always on the list when I do something like that. Duskers, I was thinking about doing something now that's been cleaned up a little bit better. Lots of games out there that are vying for space on the channel, but we still got another month of stuff happening before it's going to get there, so trying to be careful about what I deploy on the channel right now. Oh, we got a treasure chest up there? Well, I'm going to go... Oh, shit. Fish made a break for it, but I still got the treasure chest. You can't get away from me, fishy. Just going to tire yourself out. You're just going to die breathing heavy. It's just another chub. You know, I never get anything good out of these. A lost book. I don't think I've gotten anything super cool out of there. I think we got like one time we got like a dwarf shield or something like that. But I think that's pretty much the only thing that we've gotten that wasn't like subpar and just like bait or something like that. Oh, this one's fighting a little bit. What are you? Oh, another largemouth bass. Yeah, I may give this a go. The fish are biting right now. I'm feeling pretty good about this. They're biting and fighting, and I am smiting all of those fish all day long. But I've been playing Prophecy of Pendor, which is a Mount and Blade mod, if you've never heard of it. And it's a pretty solid mod now. I remember playing it back when the original Mount and Blade came out, but back then it was really rough. Like, the mod was bad back then. It was not a good mod. And I remember seeing a couple years ago people really raving about it, and it seemed unlikely to me that they could have taken a mod that was so bad back when it first came out and made it good. But it's solid. It's solid. It's probably been a good 6 years since I played Prophecy of Pendor. And now it's actually, it's a pretty beefed out mod. They've put a lot of time and effort into it, and you can tell. You can tell somebody spent those midnight hours just grinding on that thing. I don't really have anything to do today. I think I needed to go down to the mine and get some more copper or something like that. I think we were a little bit low on copper and possibly a little bit low on coal. But much aside from that, that can be done fairly quickly and without too many problems. Did my lure break? I think, oh shit. What are you? What in the hell? See, sometimes I wonder how it's even vaguely possible to catch a fish like that, because with those jerky motions, with the way the reeling works, you physically cannot keep up. It's impossible. I've done enough fishing at this point to where if you get one of those fish that jerks hella hard up and down, you can't adjust at that speed. It just, like, can't be done. If you keep them kind of near the bottom or the top of the little yellow thing, you might be able to adjust it in time, but with the downswings, it's tough because it doesn't accelerate that fast downwards. There's no way for you to accelerate down as fast as you can accelerate up. And so anyways, with fish like that, I often wonder if you just have to get lucky with them or what. Like with some of these, you know he's going to go up. What are you, a lingcod? Okay, so that's one of the rare ones that we haven't seen yet. I don't think we've seen a link cod this entire time. So river fish bundle. We've got a shad, a catfish, and a tiger trout. We have the tiger trout, so I needed to take that over there and deposit it. Specialty fish, we really haven't done a whole lot there. With regards to this guy, we definitely need to drop something off. Oh, these are all gold stars too. Huh, not bad. Lake fish bundle. We got bullhead and sturgeon. Well, we just pulled a bullhead out of here. So one would assume we could get a sturgeon out at some point. Maybe it's the winter fish, but maybe it's really, really rare. I think the lingcod is probably the winter fish, though, because I've never seen that come out of this before. My guess is that we missed it in another season and we needed to get it back. And so I'll give it a couple more pulls. Give it a couple more pulls, and then we'll get after it. We've had a really good fishing day, though. We should be able to turn around some cash right here to get started on some of the other things around. I wanted to expand one of our buildings out, too. Let me get, like, 2 more pulls out right now. Then we'll go down into the mine, and we'll keep things trucking. Another largemouth. Okay, sounds good to me. Better than the big mouth bass. They just can't shut up. They're always getting you into trouble. Always getting you into trouble. Big mouth bass, you go out to the bar with them, you're definitely getting into a fight. You gotta watch out for it. They will hurt your persons. I think we probably go down like 20 and we'll be good. Like right here would probably be solid enough for getting copper. I don't think we're quite at the iron layer yet at this level. I'm not going to dig for the next layer or anything like that. I just wanted to see if we can maybe find a few more. See, and if they'll just gimmies like that where I just get the freebies. We got one of those little scary black dudes down here hiding in the darkness. A little bit more copper to be had. And then I think that's it for this layer. I'm just going to let him hit me for one. I don't even care. Went down into the dungeon and got beat up by a putty monster. The story of my life. If I had a nickel, I would have like 1 nickel right now. It actually doesn't happen that frequently. I'm far more likely to tell a story about that and act like it happened than actually have it happen. Is this a diggle patch over here? What is this? I think it's a diggle patch. It looked like a diggle patch to me. Let's go ahead and get down there. Diggle patches, they're just for diggles that have a smoking problem. You give them a diggle patch, and then hopefully they'll be able to kick that nicotine habit. But it's tough. The hustle is real. It is not easy. Ooh, I haven't seen an earth crystal in a while. Yeah, I'll take you too. I will take you too. Let's go back up to the top and we'll dive in. I'm not interested in wasting a whole bunch of stamina trying to find other things. Instead, what I would rather do is just go down to like layer 15 or something. The bug meat might be useful because I know we've been using up a lot of bait lately. And I'm not sure if I've really replaced that just yet. These should go down really quick, and so I should be able to get a ton of stone for freebies too, and we may end up needing it for future projects. Oh yeah, eat the snow yam, why not? I'd like to keep ourselves stocked up on like all those little things that we need in order to keep on chugging here. A little bit right there, that looks pretty good to me. Yeah, that'll work out. We got a whole bunch of those random bugs over here, though. I'm going to try and murk them real fast before they all turn into things that want to murder me. It's a self-preservation move. I'm not doing it to be cruel. I'm not doing it to be wild and get all crazy, but there are a lot of stairwells down right here. Maybe they have more, like, foot traffic or something. Got a topaz on this side, I think. And our inventory is full, as per usual. I'm going to get rid of that algae then. And then let's head back up to the surface. We'll call it a short day today. I don't want to spend too much time down in the dungeon. I will break this barrel before we go, though, because I want to make sure that it doesn't have any copper for us. Man, what you guys got so many ladders on you for? Those right there might be nice to have around. I don't really care about the clay, so let's bounce on out. I'll probably sell those before we go any further, but I did need to drop off some of the stuff that we have at the visitors center. So hopefully it doesn't close down early. I think it stays open like all the time. I think it's all day, every day. Like, when there's a visitor center, you may visit at all hours of the night. It just depends on how hard you go when it comes to the practice of visiting. So let's swing on down here. Those Christmas lights up. When is Christmas in this game? I assume it's probably on, like, the 25th or something, right? Just like it is in real life? That's when I would put it. If it was my game, that's where I would drop it. Just because it seems like it would fit in right there and people would expect it. And then if you didn't do it, I feel like people would mutiny. Alright. Well, where's my fish tank at? Let's go up here. And with my fish tank, we'll go in on the lake fish bundle, and we do have one of those. We don't have the sturgeon. I'm gonna have to sort out when to get the sturgeon, but I don't know. I'm sure it'll show up. Oh, we got an ancient seed too. That's good. I hadn't seen an ancient seed in a while, so we'll go ahead and plant that and hope that it grows this season. It's gonna be like the only thing that we have planted because winter is obviously not the best time for planting, but you work with what you have. That is the name of the game in Stardew Valley. We might even get a couple of days in today. I don't know, maybe, possibly, slightly, kinda. I'm actually going to unload most of these fish since I don't even need them. Tiger trout we needed, and I forgot to put into that other slot. Shit. Now I'm carrying around a tiger trout. Great. And I sort of just want to clear things out here. I don't want to have a ton of stuff laying around. Perfecto. A little bit more mayonnaise to be had. Probably sell the topaz too because I'm not really down with the geology right now. Don't really need it. On top of that, we will probably sleep for the day because, ooh, what are these? Apple jelly and cranberry jelly. Hell yeah. I don't know if I should hold on to that. Let me see what the artisan goods. They've got jelly, they've got honey, they've got truffle oil, apples, apricots, oranges. I could probably bang this one out pretty easily, actually. You only need 6 out of the 12 possible. So with the cheese, let's separate that. So we got the cheese. We've got the cranberry jelly. And I assume you could put any jelly in that slot and it won't block you in the manner that is befitting of a rooster. Hey, we got better. We got a cork bobber. And then we got a treasure hunter, which I assume is probably a bobber that gets us better treasure. We made not a ton of money. I mean, if you can make $2,000 a day fishing, you've probably figured out the art of fishing. No lie. You are probably that fisherman guy who's up on, like, ESPN teaching everybody else how to do it because I couldn't turn $2,000 fishing. That's a rough one. In general, I find that oh, we've got wild honey right there, too. Okay. Don't think maple syrup was on the list. I'm going to go ahead and save these for later. That means we need to get more preserves rocking, though. We've got iridium ore right there. We've only got a little bit. Actually, we've got a decent amount of copper, so we might be able to do some of this construction pretty soon. Nothing going right there. Inside the fridge, we need to find something else that we can make preserves out of. Blackberry preserves sound pretty good. And these are high quality, so we might get away with it. No, do not eat that blackberry. We might need it later. You never know when somebody's going to ask for some weird item that you picked up in the dungeon or that you grew accidentally at some point. And so we needed the apricot for that. We got cheese. An apple will come off of my tree. But my tree's dead right now. So that was kind of dumb of me. Hello, friend. The mountain lake has been kind to me lately. I'd like to share my good fortune with you. Fried calamari. Oh, man. I am researching the forgotten art of shadow divination. I require an item known as void essence. If you bring it to me, you will be rewarded. I think I've got void essence laying around here somewhere. I don't think I turned it all over anyways. I'd be surprised if I did. Void essence. Wherefore art thou? Void essence. There it is. So we've got that. I'll probably throw some of that in there. The golden pumpkin, it is golden for me. Fried calamari, I'll probably just save it and eat it later. Let's go ahead and take care of our... Let's take care of our aminals first. Probably don't want to let them out in the cold. That might be poor decision making on the part of the farmer. Good. Go ahead and give everybody a little pet to make sure that they love us. Want to get those higher quality eggs out. I haven't been getting any lately, and I think it's due to the fact that I've been neglecting my chickens on the part of their love. I've done badly. I'm supposed to be loving chickens, and I just ain't been doing it. We got 2 out that are gold quality cheeses. Well, thank you, my cow friends. Let's go ahead and work on them. Perfect. cows all taken care of. Another large milk out. No, don't milk the hay. You can't even do that. Here, get rid of that. And then you and I will take that hay. And the cows are in the way. And so I guess I'll stay a little while longer until they stray off in a different or something. I don't know. They stray. There we go. That's the word that I wanted. They stray off in a different direction. And then I will place... we got plums and other good little things in here. We got salmon berries. I wonder if any of these are useful for our artisan bundle. I think the artisan bundle is mostly just shit that comes off trees. Although a plum comes off of trees, and that's not in here. We can make cloth, truffle oil, goat cheese, honey. Yeah, I should have saved that apple. That apple preserve that I made was a massive mistake, and we definitely need that. Further oak resin so that we can continue making more of these dudes over here. Which in order to do so, I would need wood, copper bars. God, our inventory is just absolutely atrocious right now. Here. Let's store some of you guys in there. Let's not worry about the artisan stuff for right now. Instead, I just want to take everything that's gold quality. And get rid of it. Except for the stuff that I know is going to be useful later on. We'll hold on to that. An albacore. Okay. Tiger trout will stack up. And winter root. Come with me. Meanwhile, I'll save some of the stuff in here. So like the blackberries, the salmon berries can't really, that's just a foraging thing, so we can't really do much with it. Sunflowers I'll probably get rid of. I'll probably sell all these meals that are laying around too, just because it's easier than carrying them around with me. Yeah. Put the mayo in there for a minute too. We should probably be refrigerating it anyways. That's just kind of the way life goes here. But apparently I like to sling that mayo that's been out in the sun for a little bit. Slightly dubious. Need to hold on to you. Don't need you. All of these things right here are absolutely welcome to go because I can get more of them quite easily without a huge amount of time investment on my part. That'll stock us up on some money for the day. We'll get paid for something over there. And then on this side, I'm going to throw the sprinkler back up in there. My tool chest is this one, so we'll get rid of the fishing equipment. Have that all inside of there. We're probably not going to be farming anytime soon, so I can drop that in there too. As far as oak resin's concerned, I need to go inside whichever chest has all my banging shit. Pine tar. Okay, so we got pine tar in there. I don't know what I'm going to use that on. It's probably useful for something later on. I don't know for right now. And for the stuff that I need typically in order to upgrade places, to make the preserve jar, I need coal. Oh, that's going to be my limiting reagent there. And frankly, I don't really have the stuff to make any of the further... It's a tough call. Let me go see what I need to do in order to upgrade our barn or make some of our other stuff a little bit more efficient. I think would help us out a tad. In the meantime, while I walk over there, my name is Splattercat. We're out of time for the day. This is Stardew Valley. Thanks for stopping on by. I look forward to seeing you all in future episodes of Stardew Valley. Bye, everybody, and I'll see you next time.